What up, what up, what up? This is the Mega Bull Crypto Decoder. And I'm going to show you here what I'm thinking, okay? Because you see a lot of people that are doing their own analysis, right? And while they're doing their own analysis, you want to make sure you know what you're doing with your own money. And so, if you guys watch Blockchain Backer, he does a very good analysis of what he thinks the charts are going to do. There's other people out there like Credible Crypto that put their stuff for people to see. Now, I'm not going to say I'm on their level, but I'm going to say I use simple tools that may help me. Okay? And here I'm going to show you something you could do to just kind of keep your eye out on your digital assets, right? And so I'm going to talk about the main ones that a lot of people are talking about. And whether you want to invest in those, that's your decision. Fundamentals matter, so you do what's best with your money. But I'm just going to present to you digital assets that have a history, right? They've been here for a while, so looking at their chart is pretty easy to see what it's done historically, okay? And I think this is the best way to go about it to, learn how to do your own analysis using the Fibonacci extensions. Okay, so here we see XRP. There's a lot of talk about it and what's going to happen. So we take back to, and this is from Binance, right? So when you look at it, if you do the Fibonacci extension, you see that from $3.54, that's the full extension, and you set it all the way to its low, and you can see that currently where it stands, it's by the 0.236. All right, and as you look at that, that's the best opportunity to be dollar cost averaging. That's a good spot if you believe in it long term, right? Because fundamentals matter. And so, and if you do the full extension, it reaches anywhere between $10 and $13. And this is on a long term scale. This is not short term. So this is when you're looking at digital assets. All right. So this is an excellent opportunity to dollar cost average. You can see that it has gone nowhere near its all-time high. Okay. And based on the exchange you're using, it'll differ. So the next one I want to talk about is XLM. Okay. If you see here on Coinbase, its all-time high is around 93 cents. You see that it's gone as high as around 80 cents. All right. And it's almost around that 0.236. So it's a good opportunity to just keep dollar cost averaging. Okay. So this is a simple way for you to just keep track of your assets. Again, if you're worried about fundamentals, you should look into the project. Don't just take it and invest in it because someone else says so. Because if it drops in price, let's say you don't believe in XLM and it was at 80 cents, you bought it around this region right here, and then all of a sudden you're losing more than, it drops 45 cents in value, you're going to want to sell because you don't believe in the project, all right? Also, technical analysis helps if you're just there for percentages. Another one that Barry Silbert was actually talking about is Zcash. And here, I'm going to ignore this wick, right? Because it went all the way to like $3,000. I'm going to ignore that wick, and I'm going to go ahead and start the extension right on its highest point, which is around, let me see here, around the peak of the last bull market, which was around January, okay? And it was around almost $900. From that point to the bottom, right here where this wick is, you can even raise it up a little further to actually hit the bottom here. You do whatever you'd like. And even if I do, right, if I raise it right there, it currently still sits in that 0.236, okay? Still sits in that area. So if you want to dollar cost average, you could. I know BC Backer talks about this one. Barry Silbert is talking about it, and a lot of people on Twitter have been mentioning it. What I'm trying to show you here is tools that you could use for yourself if you want to go ahead and do some very simple technical analysis on digital assets. Now, if you want something that has historical charts that goes way back, it's easier for you to do analysis on that. For coins that have uh, that are brand new, it's a little more difficult. Here you see Dash, right? So like I showed you here, I'm going to take it to the wick, which is around 1600 from the last bull run, right? Around December. And I take it all the way to the bottom. And as of now, it's still in that 0.236. You can still dollar cost average, etc., etc. So this is a simple way for you to go ahead and look at your charts, do your own analysis, and see what's best for you. And I think from a fundamental standpoint of view, XLM and XRP are total buys in this region. You can keep dollar cost averaging in the project because its potential in the long term has a very high ceiling. So when you look at digital assets like that, this is a good opportunity. So with that in mind, like and subscribe. This is the Mega Bull Crypto Decoder. See you in the next one.